life cycle diagram for product development that I developed a number of years ago. And this will help you work through really, understand what stage of development are you at the moment, and are you doing the right things for your product to make sure that you understand the market that you have. Are you doing your positioning properly? Do you have a strategy for your product? And once you decide on the business case, do you have a business case for what you're doing? If you do, then how do you go about building the requirements, gathering the requirements for the product or the service that you're going to provide to your customers? Do you know what your customers really want? Do you know who your customers are? Do you know how to elicit requirements from them? Understand what they really are willing to pay for, as opposed to if you're building a technology product, a lot of engineers in particular, there's a number of traps you fall into. One is that you want to build the best product ever, so it's very hard to let go of it and deliver a product to market quickly, because gold plating is a bit of an issue with engineering types, and then getting seduced by technology. It's a really cool technology, and especially if you're speaking to customers who are geeks themselves, for example. If they're interested in technology, if they're passionate about technology themselves, they can say things like, "That sounds really cool," if you're pitching your product to them. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to spend a penny on what you're building. So you need to be really, really careful who you talk to when you're selling the idea of your product. And you also have to, I suppose, one of the mindsets that you have to get into as well yourselves is to let it go. In terms of, you've got to really be willing to, if your idea isn't going to fly, be prepared to step away from it and try something else. And maybe you just need to look at a different set of customers or a different market, and it can make a huge difference.